These are the most overpowered formations and tactics brought to us by FCIQ. And trust me when I say that these player roles and team tactics will revolutionize the way we attack and break down opponents in EAFC 25. Firstly, what makes a formation or custom tactic overpowered? It's the ability to counteract the opponent's defensive structure and create space, gaps, and holes for us to exploit in attack. And what allows us to create space, gaps, and holes, might you ask? It's our ability to attack on the width of the pitch to create space in the center. And honestly, that's what determines whether a formation is viable or not in any given year. When you start your attack from the wide areas, you drive the opponent's defense out to the flanks, and this creates valuable space in the center of the pitch. However, I must say, a known downfall for this strategy is it can be quite predictable and very easy to shut down if you squeeze and suffocate your opponent with high pressure defensive tactics. And the cause of this would often be stagnation from your attacking players and their inability to offer for the ball when building out wide. You'd often only have your winger or wingback as support, and even then, they would be marked by your opponent's defender. But this year, EAFC 25 and FCIQ is revolutionizing the way our players move both on and off the ball. The wing attack strategy, so to speak, has been supercharged. And this is where player roles come into play. This role makes sure your strikers are key players in wide attacks. When your strikers have complete focus, that becomes central to creating and finishing chances from the wings. They'll position themselves effectively to receive crosses and make those crucial runs into the box. This role ensures that your strikers aren't just staying in the middle, they're actively involved in exploiting the width of the pitch, making them more dynamic and effective. Next is target forward wide. The role is perfect for strikers who need to stay effective in wide positions. It ensures that your forward can hold up the ball and make impactful plays from the wings, whether it's laying off for a teammate or taking a shot. Essentially, it's ideal for those moments where you're building up play from the flanks and need a reliable target who can operate efficiently from the wide areas. Moving on to half winger for cams, the role offers more attacking options from the middle by making cams more involved in wide play. They'll be able to drift out to the flanks, create overloads, and provide support for wide attackers. By using a cam in this role, you can stretch the defense even further, opening up space and creating more opportunities to attack from various angles. Then we have wide playmaker for wingers. This role makes crossing and cutting it in from the wings much more effective. Wide playmakers are excellent at delivering precise crosses and creating chances by cutting inside and taking on defenders. With this role, your wingers become more influential in the final third, making them a constant threat and providing quality service for your strikers. Finally, there's deep line playmaker for your midfielders, and this role enhances your build-up play from deeper positions, allowing your midfielders to control the game from the back and distribute the ball efficiently to the wings. This role ensures that you have a solid foundation for transitioning from defense to attack and facilitates smooth build-ups and making sure you can exploit the space you create out wide. Another groundbreaking addition to EAFC 25 and wide formations that facilitate this wing attack strategy is team tactics. More notably, short passing. The short passing tactic keeps your players close to each other, making it easier to maintain possession and avoid getting squeezed out wide. Quick, precise passes will help you retain control and transition from the wings to the center efficiently. More notably, with short passing, you can keep the ball moving and create openings, ensuring that you're always in position to exploit space. We then have overlapping runs and support, which is another essential tactic. Fullbacks and wingers making overlapping runs provide additional width and passing options, while central players stay in the position to support. These runs create opportunities for crosses and ensure that once the ball is moved centrally, there's ample support to make the most of the space. And I think it's that time of the video where we now need to delve into how these FCIQ tactics will make certain formations the most overpowered formations in FC25. And I must say, it should be rather obvious by now that formations including the 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2-2, and 4-3-3 will be the most overpowered formations in FC25. Let's talk about the 4-2-3-1 and 4-2-2-2 as example formations. The 4-2-3-1 with a lone striker, cam, 2 central defensive midfielders and a balanced out defensive structure with CBs and wingbacks. However, as we know, you could often get caught out wide due to the fact that your striker, cam and CDMs would not offer for the ball. However, with FC IQ, this will change, making the 4-2-3-1 one of the most overpowered formations once again. When we refer to the central attacking midfielder, a pivotal position in the build-up phase of the 4-2-3-1, you now have the ability to switch him to the player role of half winger, where he can drift into wide areas, linking up play and providing support for the flanks. Additionally, we have the wingers, when equipped with wide playmaker role, can offer wide passing options further forward for more strategic wing play. And lastly, the strikers and the use of complete focus role will make them a focal point in your attack, allowing them to drift wide and offer themselves as passing options in the build-up phase, giving them the freedom to move wide and receive a pass and create space or make a run. This means the classic 4-2-3-1 will never run out of options when building from the flank and will revolutionize the way that we abuse the width in FC25. Now let's move on to the 4-2-2-2, a perfect formation for those who love to attack on the width, and for those willing to adapt to the new FC IQ features and use them to their advantage. With the 4-2-2-2, you have wide midfielders acting as playmakers, stretching the opponent's defense and providing key passes from the wings. And in previous years, they would often get squeezed off the ball if you weren't quick enough at releasing the ball. But now with FC IQ, this will completely change the way the cams will move on and off the ball. We also have the strikers with target forward role will offer to hold up the play and help in the wide build-up play, making it easier to transition into central attacks once you attempt to recycle from the width. And once again, those player roles that did apply to the 4-2-3-1 will also apply to the 4-2-2-2 in allowing your CDMs, cams and strikers to offer for the ball out wide and provide those wing attacking options. Then when it comes to team tactics, the short passing setting is a game changer for these formations. It ensures your players offer better support out wide, making it easier to build up play and avoid getting trapped with limited options. This is crucial for maintaining possession and creating chances when you're building from the flanks. So to sum it up, formations including the 4-2-3-1, the 4-2-2-2 and even the 4-3-3 alike are said to be incredibly powerful at the start of FC25. The wing attack technique is still a dominant force in EAFC, and when combined with the new player roles and team tactics, these formations will become even more effective at exploiting wide spaces and breaking down defenses. Now I am coaching one-on-one. The link is down below. You can join the tight-knit community and start coaching process with me as early as the start of EAFC 25, and if you did enjoy this video, you may just enjoy this one here.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.